Hey guys, welcome to another ECS Community Caster Challenge match, and today we will have Renegades facing off Selfless in a best of two. And yes, Potato, this is actually Renegades, Renegades are in fact an Australian team. The flags do get messed up sometimes. But anyways, as you guys do know, the winner of the knife round does get to go into the side of their choice here. So Renegades did win that, so let's see which side they start out on. Anyways, thank you very much, Face It, for the host, and thank you for everybody for tuning in. Anyways, going into this first round, looks like Renegades opted to go for that T side, so Selfless is very imperative that they do win this CT side, partially because, you know, the equipment is just so much more expensive on that starting side. So we do see Diffuse Kit and a Smoke on this Lemmy. It does look like Caboose should be buying armor any second now. Yes, it does, and on Renegades, we do see one set of utility coming in onto Yam, one of their star players. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Renegades starting to favor that B site here. We do see Azur just waiting for this counter boost that might or might not come from the Selfless side here. So very smart plays coming up from him. But unbeknownst to him, Slummy going to be anchoring towards that drop window area. But now, Assaults does start to pour in onto the side here. Slummy is the only one in the immediate vicinity here. As with the minute 26 left on the clock, Renegades manages to get onto B site uncontested here. But Azur does get spotted out by Nifty, so he will be going for this fight. Takes him down to 64, manages to find it. Can he find the second one on his He does. Yes, he does. Yam coming in with 2 and 3 onto Caboose, CJ, and DSR. So just like that, you know, hella fast round coming in for the Renegades here. So anyways, you know, that was a very clean pistol round. Selfless, they did go for that 4A 1B site setup. Slemmy was playing towards his window area. Now the problem with that is they gave up so much control over that B site that Renegades, they were just able to get on so fast with that execute, and Selfless really just powerful to stop it. Anyways, guys, going into round 2 here, Renegades going to be buying up double AKs onto Yam and Adder, as it does seem like Selfless will be aggressing towards that A site. Yam manages to find that first frag onto Nifty, but traded out by Caboose. JKS down to 9 HP. Slemmy spamming it with the P250 here. Will he be able to find any kills here? He does get flashed out of position, but JKS is going to get pinched on by so many players right here. Tosses that HE out, maybe just to get a little bit of damage on the Selfless here. If they do decide to go for him, he wants to make it expensive, but CJ playing close does manage to find that kill, making it 3 versus 4, but Renegades already do have that bomb plan. So it does look like Adder going to be using the range of the AK-47 to his advantage. He will be playing towards that broken wall area. He does also have a decent amount of utility onto him. So this situation definitely does favor the Renegade side, but Ustillo first frag comes onto him, onto CJ, making it 3 versus 3. However, he is down to 25 HP, so he does not want to die. Anyways, peeking out, he does manage to spot out DSR, but the bomb will go off, so he does need to push forward here or he will die, but he does manage to get that great double spray onto DSR and Slummy, but eventually falls to the bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, Renegades advancing a second round as we move on into round 3. Anyways, from that last round, Caboose was able to salvage an AK-47, but it does look like they will be going for that next save, just, you know, to get that AWP onto DSR. Very, very explosive player in his own right. So one thing that you guys should be watching is this op battle between Yam and DSR. And yes, Naruto, this is live. Anyway, Selfless going once again for that A aggression. JKS not willing to overcommit to a more outwards position such as mid, so he will be falling back, but Selfless coming in with this massive flank here. They might be able to catch him off, or just not just him, but all of the Renegades players off if they take too much time in getting onto the site. Now we do see Caboose, he will be playing towards this door area. He wants to play more of a passive setup to let Selfless pinch in and drive them into him. Ustillo peeks out, manages to find that MAC-10 onto Caboose here. As we do see JKS picking up that first frag on Nifty. You should be seeing more here. Azur definitely did hear that, pushes out, manages to find that first frag onto DSR. No, sorry, that was JKS, but Azur coming in with the double against CJ and Slummy, making it a very fast 3-0 against Selfless here. Now guys, going into round 4, we do see this op coming out onto DSR. Now the Renegades, it's up to them to find that AK, to find an op onto Yam, but no, it looks like they just are going to be staying onto that AK. You know, you don't really want to break the op at the most convenient opportunity. Like, you don't want to break it out in this 4th round because you don't know if Selfless is going to buy or save. So very calculated decision coming in, but DSR peeking with that op takes down JKS to 19 HP. As with a minute 41 left on the clock, Renegades going to have to fight back against a very difficult advantage. Going to be even worse as CJ takes down Adder, manages to get traded out by Ustillo here now. 4 versus 4, Ustillo just sitting in this B long area. Tosses a flashover, manages to pick up another one, so that's all good. But DSR, first frag comes out, first frag comes out onto Yam here. Now once again, this situation looking very, very precarious for the Renegades here. But I like this positioning coming in from Slemmy, just staying in mid right here. So from this position, he is going to be supported by DSR. But look at JKS. He's making his way up into the site here. He might be able to catch off one of these players here. But, you know, this needs to be huge plays coming in from the Australian player. He's one of these 2-star players right next to Yam, but he does need to find this pick onto DSR. Sees that scope, spots out Slemmy, goes for that first frag. Can he turn around? Yes, he does. 2 kills coming in from him. Advantage going the way of Renegades as JKS takes advantage of that opportunity, scopes in towards the mid area. Now that is actually kind of a mid-connector area, but manages to find that third frag onto Caboose. Now, oh my, have the tides turned here. Nifty going to be forced to save this AWP. Now guys, that was honestly all off of the back of, you know, JKS here. Amazing plays coming in from him. So notice how Renegades managing to draw the attention of Selfless towards this mid area, while JKS takes this opportunity and walks off. So DSR found that first confrontation towards long, decides to back off, play passive, and Ustillo otherwise found that kill onto Nifty. But anyways, going back to my point here, DSR found that kill towards long, decides to move off, play towards his hut area to support Slemmy. But they're not watching long at all. They relied on Slemmy to hear any approach coming in from long, and JKS abuses the hell out of that, manages to find 3 massive kills, putting Renegades up on a 4th round. Now, we do see this op coming out from Yam. You know, he's a very, very impactful player, currently sitting on 94 ADR, which does stand for average damage per round. It's a very, very important stat to take advantage of, to take into account here. As Selfless going to be playing a 4-1 setup here. 3 players in drop. You know, nades do come in. Nobody's getting hurt that bad. Azur's going to be in for a surprise here. Ustillo first frag onto Caboose. Slemmy traces it out onto Azur, but Ustillo finds the second before falling to the P250 of CJ here. So they should be boosting back up here just to grab those 2 weapons. Now this is a very good situation coming in for the Selfless crew. They don't need to be going for this play here. They can just save around these 2 weapons here and, you know, buy in, get that AWP onto DSR and potentially win the next round. But Selfless here going to actually go for this long flank here. They're just chilling here. They might be just waiting for these exit frags. So very smart coming in from them. A lot of times toward these lower levels, you will see teams just, even in this disadvantage, they're going to go for it just straight up because they feel like they can go for those hero plays. But very, very disciplined coming in from Selfless here. You know, just opting to save those 2 AK-47s. DSR does have a Molotov, which on CT does cost $600, I do believe. So very good saves coming in from Selfless here. And, you know, with the amount of money that they are sitting on, this save should carry them into a buy round, as Renegades does prepare to go up 5-0 here. Now, Selfless, can the North American team mitigate this 5-0 lead? Obviously, towards the beginning of the match, you don't want to let the opposing team run away with all that momentum there. Now, momentum, obviously, it is one of those buzzwords. People just break it out, just say like, yeah, man, momentum this, momentum that. But it really does kind of play into effect here. It will be an amazing morale boost if Selfless manages to pick up 1 or 2 rounds. You know, gives them that confidence boost going into that next round. As we do move on into round 6, ladies and gentlemen, AWP once more onto DSR50. Now, he does also have full utility here, and on CT side Cobble, you really want your Opera to open up as much as you can here. DSR needs to be going in for these opening picks, making his way towards danger, deciding to peek down into mid just to catch anybody off, but Renegades look like they are going to be favoring a 3B2A setup here. Now, JKS going to be contesting towards this A-long area. Slemmy left there to back him up as some exchange of fire does go down towards B. Now, I like this positioning coming in from Nifty. He is going to be playing towards this tree room position. Will be able to be supported by CJ, who will be watching towards that drop area. Now, Azur being able to drop. This is going to be a very important aim duel. Azur going to swing wide, not able to take it as CJ makes it a 5 versus 4 here. Ustillo going to be backing him up, just trying to make sure that the AK does not get taken as JKS falls to the weapon of Slemmy here. Now, very smart from him. He repositions as fast as he can, even throws a flashbang, not able to find anything. Now, Renegades, they will be going towards his site, into the waiting arms of DSR, takes out first shot, whiffs it, Ustillo comes out with a great trade, but now it's up to Slemmy here. Will he be able to find Yam? He does see that shadow, does spot him to go in, manages to take him down. Ustillo and Adder versus 2. Flashbang does go over. Ustillo pushing out. Will he be able to find this first frag on Slemmy? Yes, he does. 2 versus 3 gets traded out by CJ. Adder, the new addition to the team, blinded, taking this fight towards CJ, able to find it 1 versus 2. They start peeking out here. Does not find that kill onto Caboose as he does die Selfless. Welcome to the scoreboard. 1-5 Renegades up 4. Still should be able to buy right back into this, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. you know, going to be able to wait, dad, sorry about that, guys. My dad's in here and he did not know I was streaming, so dad, can you not? Thanks. Anyways, guys, going into round 7 here, Renegades up 4 once again. DSR, you know, he will be going aggressive here, going towards that B site. Now what we really should be seeing out of him is him going towards that B long area, opening up that pick onto Ustillo, and, you know, just putting his team in a situation to win. But Ustillo here going to be pushing up very far up, manages to catch off DSR. He's been doing this over and over and over again. Second kill onto Nifty. Will he find more? CJ playing from drop. Ustillo peeking out. 2 more players left on the site for him, as he does not find a third here, ladies and gentlemen. CJ and Caboose coming in with return frag. CJ coming in with 2 kills. Now, Azure and Adder versus Slemmy and Caboose. 19 HP on one of these players, so this is still very, very winnable for the Renegades here. Smoke Grenade does move in towards Slemmy, takes that fight towards Azure, not able to make it. Caboose versus 2, gets shut down by Azure once again. But anyways, guys, so sorry about that. It's hella hard to cast in a house filled with this many people. Because, you know, people just walk in, they're like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, no, I'm streaming, so yeah. Kind of sucks, man. But anyways, guys, moving on into round 8 here. Renegades up 5 rounds still. AWP onto Yam. Now, he hasn't had an amazing impact so far in these early rounds. He does have 4 kills, so not amazing coming in from him. He did look good towards the beginning, but that's because Selfless were mostly saving here. But CJ going for this aggressive peek with the deagle, peeks out into Ustillo, but shut down. 4 versus 5 here, with a minute 38 left on the clock. Selfless going to be fighting from a 4 versus 5 here. Now Nifty going to be picking up the deagle, trying to go for this fight, not able to take it. Ustillo here, very, very patient, coming in with that second frag. Now he will be throwing a Molotov there to flush anybody out as Azure finds a kill onto Caboose, still pushing out. First frag comes, no, actually, no, he does not. Slemmy finding that kill onto Ustillo as Adder finds the 2 trade kills, making it 7-1 for the Renegade side here. Round only taking like, what, 37 seconds? That was pretty fast. Potato Head, man. Sorry about the blue switches, man. I know. It pisses a lot of people off, too. But I don't know. I can't plan like anything else. But anyways, going into round 9 here. Renegades up 6. Let's see what they can do here. You know, Slemmy's team, they really do need to bounce back into this. DSR relegated to that M4A4. Rest in peace there, buddy. He's really got to try to do the best he can. You know, get a couple of opening frags here for his team. But no, surprisingly enough, I did not notice that. But the op will be on to Nifty here. Now, see, I'm actually very surprised here that they didn't do their homework on the Renegades. Because one thing that Ustillo does all the time is he walks out towards this cubby area and always manages to find a pick. But anyways, Yam, first frag coming in onto DSR. Slemmy trading out onto JKS here. 4 versus 4 here. But Slemmy is down to 19 HP. So this is still very easily mitigated here by the Selfless side. And Nifty still going to be playing in this cubby area. Flash does come out. AWP in hand. Does he blind Ustillo? No, he does not. Ustillo playing from cubby here. Notice that there is one player there as Azure finds 2 kills onto Caboose and CJ. Azure, 3rd kill coming in onto Nifty as he does find 3 amazing frags, opening up that B bomb site for his team. Now Slemmy, the in-game leader versus 4. Now let's see what he can do here. Now Azure will be hunting towards him. Will he spot him? Slemmy, what? Oh, finally finds him out, but a little bit too late. He could have won that engagement versus Azure, but 4 kills coming in from him. And honestly, that's just something that you don't see enough from that team. I mean, not from that team, but from Azure, really. I like Azure a lot. He's been in the scene a while there. He did go to Katowice, or however the hell you say it, like 2014 or 2015. He's been around for a while, so it's always great to see someone like him really step up. He's not really going to be that star player for your team, but you expect him to deliver solid performances and once in a while come back into this with a bunch of impressive kills. Now he's still making his way towards Cubby once again, spots out Nifty, but Nifty through the smoke manages to find that CZ onto him. Yam spamming through with the Tech 9 aimlessly, not able to find anything at all as Nifty does eventually get shut down by Azure. 5th kill in the space of 2 rounds. Adder coming in with those couple of taps onto Caboose. Azure moving up sidewalk, finds Slemmy, finds another one onto CJ. Jesus Christ, he is insane. He is on the gear. That is some crisp, clean locks coming in from Azure, as all of a sudden it will be DSR versus 4. Now, Rubo. Alright, well, it sounds like I guess it evens out. Nice, man. Not really winning. Who won map 1? This is going to be map 1. Yam finding that running gun kill onto DSR, making it 9-1 for Renegades here. Now, Nifty actually... Yeah, first kill coming in from Nifty here. Now, Selfless, they're not doing too well in terms of individual frags. DSR and Nifty down to 1 HP. CJ is the only one doing relatively decent here with 7 kills. However, for the Renegades, we do see JKS and Yam. They're two star players. Everybody thinks of these two players as the best players on their team. Surprisingly sitting at 6, but Ustillo and Azur, very solid players in their own right, coming in with 14 kills apiece, I do believe. Yes, that is. Now, Ustillo, he's really, really, really good when it comes to these pushes towards long. You know, he always runs out here, sits in cubby, finds the people towards statue, and I'm so surprised as to how people weren't able to catch that out, because he's been doing this all league long. But anyways, Ustillo waiting for this now. Now you can see that opposed to running straight up into cubby, what he's just doing is he's showing there, he's waiting for this counter aggression to come out from Selfless, maybe find that kill, move up, and take him down. But, ladies and gentlemen, minute 9 left on the clock. Not too much real estate being grabbed here by both teams. Now, we do see Selfless kind of playing a hybrid setup. They do have CJ towards drop here, supported by Caboose, as Slemmy and DSR will be making their way onto that A site. Now, DSR is playing passive here. He's waiting for players to move in to pop them, but Azur, first one in the drop zone. Will he be able to find any kills here? 47 seconds left on the clock. It does look like Renegades will be making their way towards this B site. We even see their anchor player JKS just chilling there, watching that long flank to catch people off. Now, smoke grenade does come in, kind of blocks off Azur just a little bit, but I don't think he cares all too much. 31 seconds left on the clock. Disciplined team like Renegade should be able to not care about this, but 26 seconds left, man. You know, stuff is going to be getting very, very close for this team. As Caboose, lone man directly onto the site, does need to find these frags. First frag comes out onto Ustillo, as Adder finds one onto Nifty, turns around, gets punished by Azur, as CJ manages to find that frag. 3 versus 3 is the current situation. Adder coming out to peek, not able to find any more, as he does find that first one onto CJ. JKS finding that one onto Slemmy, making it DSR versus 3, goes for that early spray, gets shut down by JKS. So very, very dominating T-side coming in from the Renegades here, 9 rounds up, and no pause coming in onto the Selfless crew. But anyways, you know, this is very, very weird here. I'm not very, okay, I'm gonna have to rephrase myself here, sorry about that, but I'm very, very surprised here. Selfless, they do have their coach, Ryu, however the hell you want to say it, and they do have Slemmy, former IGL for Cloud9, so, you know, they do have 2 very experienced members of their team that are able to take these leadership roles, and interestingly enough, they're not coming in with those pauses that they need to take, you know. They honestly should have taken that pause after they won their first consecutive round, after they won their first round, or maybe after Renegades was around up here towards round 8. But now we do see Selfless going to be forced to battle it back out. They need a win out here, make it 10-5. Now CJ going for those Juandigs towards Ustillo, not able to find it, down to 66 HP, goes for those shots through the wall, but Slemmy, amazing first kill onto Yam, picks up the AWP, but JKS manages to trade it out as Azur finds 2 onto Caboose and Nifty towards Broken Wall. Azur going to be taking advantage of this once more, making his way towards that sidewalk area. CJ, first Wandig of the round for him, takes him down. JKS finds it onto DSR, but CJ, yet another kill. This is going to be a 1 versus 2. CJ, Kevlar and AK-47 in hand. Now still, this is going to be very, very tense for the young North American player, but at the same time, this could work out great for him. All he has to do is take down one of these 2 players, isolate the 1v1s, and now he stands a chance of winning this round. But look at this, he's anticipating this A-hit, making his way towards heaven, just chilling, you know, he's just waiting. Now, Dancing Panda AU, I'm not entirely sure what my Nightbot is doing. I just started streaming like a week ago, so I'm not entirely sure how this is working, so sorry if it like tells you to shut up or whatever. I'm so sorry, my bad. But anyway, Selfless going to need to bounce back off the back of CJ here. Renegades 1 versus 2, takes that first shot towards JKS, down to 99 HP, but JKS, very standard shot coming in. A little bit of BM coming in from Adder, does spam a little bit onto his corpse with that CZ. You know, always fun to see. I mean, a little bit of BM, pretty dope, man. I mean, it does show Renegades, they are really having a good time here, going into round 13 here. Selfless, this is imperative that they finish this half 4-11 here. Now, we do see double ops onto DSR and Nifty. DSR being probably the more explosive of the 2 players with this AWP, but still 1 kill onto him. Actually, he does opt to not go for that aggressive peek, you know. We can obviously see his mental state here, but look at this Ustillo. I'll get back to that point later. Ustillo running out of statue. Will he be able to find Nifty? Goes for that extended spray, able to find it, but Caboose coming in with a trade chill. But that is not enough. In this situation, you don't want to be trading out like that, as Adder finds the second kill, taking the place of Ustillo. 3 versus 4 here. Now, Caboose managing to punish Adder for that overaggression. 3 versus 3 here. As that bomb, it is towards B, but Slemmy going to be holding down A. Now, it it is up to Slemmy here to warn his teammates that this might be a B hit. If he gets that frag, nothing follows it, he might just commit to B. But it does look like Renegades will be making their way towards A. Now look at JKS here. Very, very interesting play coming in from him. As opposed to pushing up farther, he's just chilling in danger here. He's anchoring these positions. That's what you call an anchor play. You're waiting for the aggression to come out. You're just trying to make sure that you don't die. Make it a 2v3. Now Renegades, perfectly content to just take their time here. As with 40 seconds left on the clock, we do see Azur walking his way up. Now Slemmy, he's really going to need to take this guy down. Peeking up, manages to pop that head of Azur. Very slow reaction times coming in from him. Down to 67 HP. Flashbang does go over, but Molotov getting him a little toasty there. Goes for that spray onto Yam. Not able to find it. Goes on to JKS, but no. Not able to find that either, as DSR and Caboose are going to be left to clutch it out here. But look at Azur's positioning here. Actually does get taken out by DSR. Thought that would have worked out for him. But 2 versus 2. Caboose going to be making his way in through Hut. Nate comes in, takes DSR down to 43 HP. But look at JKS coming in with that first kill. Caboose managing to find that trade. Now Yam against Caboose, going for this, and Yam! Amazing reaction shot coming in onto the young NA player, making it 12-1 for the Renegades here. Now, you know, this is very, very, very scary here. Eco Slemmy is the new Helen Keller. Sure, that's kind of funny, but I mean, I don't really blame them here. In this kind of situation, even if you come in warmed up, I mean, everyone's been there, even if they've played matchmaking. If you're down this many rounds, you're just not going to want to play this anymore. You just want to chill. At this point for Selfless, I'm just trying to keep my team in check here so that moving on to map 2 here, I'd already start thinking of map 2. Thinking of map 2, I'd be like, hey, you know, we just got to chill here. Just take it easy. But Ustillo going to be probing his way towards drop with the help of Azur. Azur, in fact, going to be coming out. CJ punishing him for the first time in a while. Selfless coming out with the advantage as CJ about to take that more aggressive peek, but refrains from it. Now Slemmy here, making his way towards this mid connector area, just waiting to see anyone that might come through here. As we do see Nifty, surprisingly enough, relegated to that CZ75. Now he will be playing a close position in which he can pop out, get a kill, pick it up, and pick that weapon up and just chill. But Ustillo coming in does get punished by CJ. Second kill coming out from him. Good performance so far. Now it is going to be left to the Renegades to battle out this 2-man disadvantage. Now earlier we did see JKS come in clutch there, 2 amazing kills onto DSR and 1 more, I believe that to be Slemmy. But let's see if we can repeat this performance. But DSR not looking his way, just finally starting to realize the possibility that JKS might be up there. 43 seconds left. Renegades going to be making their way up onto A. JKS going to be spamming through, takes down CJ. No, actually he doesn't, but first frag comes in onto DSR. Slemmy with the trade here as Yam and Adder struggle to balance it back. Now Adder going to be moving up here towards APC. He can't catch these players off. Molotov comes in, forces Slemmy out of position. Adder seeing that. Slemmy gets taken out. Will we find the second one? Yes, he does. Caboose and Nifty versus 2. Now, Renegades being able to bring it back here. Caboose taking down Yam 1 versus 2 as Adder struggles to break it back. But no, Nifty with that CZ75 coming in with those kills here. Now, 12-2 here. Welcome to the scoreboard, Selfless. They win 1. That was round 6. Finally winning round number 14. So, you know, to make this even like a little less bad for them, they should at least win this third round out. But anyways, Dancing Panda AU says, Slemmy is a beautiful human. Yes, he does. You know, fun fact, I was at DreamHack Austin last year. I got him to sign my mouse pad. It was pretty dope. He has really, really neat handwriting, which is kind of odd. But hey, I'm not complaining there. But DSR going for this aggressive off peek towards long. Will he be able to find Yam? No, he does not. But down to 15 HP. Gets the no-scope. What the hell? Flashbang does come in. Ustillo down to 14 HP. DSR 1 seconds here. Finds the second one onto Ustillo with the help of Nifty. Adder coming in. Manages to find that trade onto Caboose here. As Azur finds 1 more onto DSR. Nifty left alone in the site. Can he come back with his M4A4 in hand? Looking towards the ground to minimize his head hitbox. But Azur and Adder coming in with the 2 important kills. Now Slemmy versus 3. First break comes in onto JKS versus Adder and Azur now. Now he will be able to make this happen here if he does manage to find that first 1v1. Now he knows for sure that at least one of them is towards sidewalk or drop. Smoke does come out coupled by the flashbang, but Renegades playing discipline here. Slemmy should have seen him cross. That did look like it. That did look like he had vision here. As Renegades, will they be able to close this one out? Great flank coming. Actually, Azur not even going to see this. Slemmy goes for that defuse. Will we be able to manage it here? No, first frag comes in onto Adder. Will we find the second one onto Azur? Peeking out. Reloads just in the nick of time. Full defuse coming in as Azur going in for this knife. What is this? Finally manages to find it against Slemmy. That looked so close for a second there, but Renegades able to close it out. 13-2 versus Selfless as they do loom away 3 rounds going into this next round win. So, you know, They pick up 3 more rounds here. They're Gucci. They go on to second map, which I do believe to be Train. So yeah. Now anyways, going into this pistol round here, Renegades going to be on that CT side. 4 sets of Kevlar coming in onto them. Adder, double flash, and a kit on the side of Selfless here. Just going for 5 sets of Kevlar here. So they really just want to go take these aim-intensive duels. Now, one particular flaw that I do see with 5 sets of Kevlar is, you know, towards those later rounds, you are disadvantaged. But moving down in a drop, JKS here, left to anchor with Adder. Does get taken out at 74 HP, no Kevlar onto him. Caboose, first frag coming in onto JKS. Adder just chipping away as Azur finds that first frag onto Caboose. Now, you know, Adder can't be going out too much here. Gets gooshed down to 7 HP. Azur moving up, sprays towards Nifty, takes him down. 3 more frags to find. But CJ coming in with that return frag onto Adder. Azur needs to challenge this, but look at this. Renegades, Yam and Ustilo making their way back towards that A site. Can these 2 players find it here? Yam, often touted as the lone star player, if not JKS, of this team, going to be walking towards that door area. Should see DSR once he moves to push out. Now look at this. This is smart coming in from Azur. He doesn't pinch on right away out of fear for being to die, but he's chilling in case Selfless decides to go towards B. And it does look like they will be making their way towards heaven. They do drop now onto the site. Slemmy going to be pushing up. Bomb does go down. 45 seconds left on the clock. Renegades, no kit left onto them. That was left towards that connector area. Now they do realize the necessity to take their time as Yam walks his way up towards A long here. But look at these positions here. Selfless going to be holding a lot towards the back of the site. CJ giving away his position with that first shot towards Yam. Now, will he find this frag onto DSR? DSR down to 86. Ustilo coming in, but Summy first frag coming in onto Azur. Now Ustilo jumps in, manages to find that first frag. Can he find any more? Does spot out Summy. Goes for that aim duel onto him as Yam down to 1 HP, but Ustilo coming in with the first kill. Can he come for another one? Even if he does get it, he won't have the time. As Selfless going to be taking that 3rd round here. Ustilo eventually able to find that kill, but rest in peace. But anyways, going into round 17 here, Renegades going to be up 10 rounds. Selfless behind 10 rounds here. You know, let's just take a minute here and appreciate that wonderfully played post-plant situation here. But anyways, going into round number 17 here, Selfless going to be finally winning the pistol round that they do need. So they will be getting 2 AKs actually onto Slimy and Caboose. They will be working their way towards B, using that long range of their AK-47s to their advantage. Now Nifty, with this MAC-10, he should be pushing his way up. You know, he should expend most of his utility towards that early round. Then he can play more of that run and gun style. But bad flash coming out from him. Adder hiding in the corner there with that deagle. Surprisingly enough, not taking that aim duel at range as Slemmy manages to find that first kill onto him. Ustilo alone onto that site currently playing towards Fountain. Gets taken down to 12 HP. Goes for that second aim duel. Nifty finding that first frag onto Yam. More frags coming in from Selfless as Nifty manages to find more here. Azur and JKS versus 5 actually. Now Azur going to be left alone here in the smoke. He needs to at least find 1 more kill. Anyways, first frag coming in onto him to Slemmy, but Caboose managing to trade it out, making it 4-13 here. Now, the guy says, I'm sorry to say this to you, but you're really talking in parts. You're really not talking fluently. I hope that helped you with this commentary. Thank you very much, my friend. Feedback is always, of course, appreciated. You know, just started this casting thing like a week and a half ago. Still trying to get into it. Worst of all, I had spacers put in, so it hurts my teeth to talk like. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, it hurts like hell. But anyways, going into round 18 here, Renegades going to be going for a quad Z-buy here. Now, we do see some upgraded pistols onto them. They do opt to boost 1 player. That will be Ustilo up into this boost spot. Very, very powerful spot to control. But unluckily enough for them, Selfless going to be making their way out towards this B site here. Nifty going to be the first one. Tosses that smoke, manages to spot out a player. Now, I do like what he's doing here. He does take advantage of that time to post up towards boost. He'll be able to find 1 or 2 kills here, reposition himself, and potentially find more. Now, Renegades, will they even be going for this kill here? I mean, I don't think that they should personally be going for it, just to not give up kills to Selfless here. But Adder, first frag comes out onto DSR, 4 versus 5. You know, Renegades, they still don't stand a single chance of coming out on top, as Azur first frag comes in onto CJ before getting traded out by Caboose here. Yam going in for more challenges, knife out, gets taken down by your boy Nifty. So they will be moving up here. Nifty going to be jumping up and down. You know, he's bobbing and weaving here. Ladies and gentlemen, Foon is into the server, jumping more. We find this frag onto Adder. Adder spamming towards him, but Nifty taking his time here, just tapping left and right, manages to find that kill. Now, looking at the scoreboard, we do see a very top intensive performance coming in out of your boy Azur here. I do love to see Azure perform well, because he has been under flak lately. Not necessarily lately, but he has been under flak in the past. You know, everyone's like, yeah, you know, look at this Azure guy. He's been on this team for so long, but he hasn't been able to accomplish too much. But look at this. He is, you know, setting up a very, very solid performance here. But going into round number 19 here, Selfless going to obviously be buying into this, as Renegades counters with their own buy. Now it does look like they're still going to be chilling, playing very, very close, as Caboose manages to try to make his way out. Azure first frag comes in onto Nifty. Now Caboose, amazing tap onto Azure, but they let him pass here, but no, Caboose doesn't give a shit. He manages to find that frag, but Yam, with that return, will he be able to find more? Holding towards Boulder as Lemmy takes down Azure, but what was that smoke? That was so weird, manages to almost burn alive there. CJ managing to find that return frag, as it is going to be JKS, one of the 2-star players for Renegades versus 2. Now, he needs to be able to find these kills, you know. JKS, no kit onto him. Debating on whether to save or not. He could have picked up the op onto Yam, run away with that. But what was that bug? That was so messed up. I have seen that happen before, but that really should not have happened. But Summy going to be challenging towards Sidewalk. JKS, it does look like he will be going for this night. No, he's not. He psyched me so hard there. Does end up picking up that AWP, running all the way back. Anyways, let me see. I need to read chat. I don't know. This is the most active my chat's been in a while, but reading the chat. Let me see. Claywa says, "What a nice guy. Actually takes criticism to Cough Mega Man." Oh, don't hate on Mega Man, man. I like him a lot. He gave me a little bit of advice going into this, but yeah, you know, it's always important to take advice from this, because, you know, I mean, let's face it. I would be nothing without having people watch me and potentially enjoy my content. So being able to deliver to them what they want is one of the things that's most important to me. So thank you very much. Magic is Real says, "Hey bro, good casting. Lose the mechanical keyboard when you're casting though." Yes, I know, I've heard this. I actually do have another keyboard. I might just swap that out in between the two games. It is like a membrane keyboard, so hopefully that will be better on your ears. Now somebody else said this guy observes too. No, not really. I switch up between auto director and the regular buttons, but Nifty going in towards Ustillo. Now, we will be playing very, very passive here, as I do believe that was Smoke. Yes, Smoke comes in, dodges that flash, goes for that frag. Yo, what the hell? Manages to find that shot onto Nifty, picks up that Mac 10. Now, sure, that will be scant consolation here, as he will be put up against 4 fully bought players, but luckily enough for them, yeah, with that hero AWP play. Now, honestly, one thing that I have seen coming out of Gambit, surprisingly, is they just have one player buying op, and then they try to win off there. Slammy first frag coming in onto Adder before getting traded out by Yam. So playing from Chicken Coop. Can he find more? CJ managing to find Ustilo, but Yam coming in with another one. Yam going ham here. Will he find any more? CJ finding that onto JKS, and DSR finding yet another kill onto your boy Yam, as it is going to be Azure, UMP45, Flashbang, and Kevlar on his person. We'll find this kill towards CJ the King. 1 versus 1 DSR. Not necessarily the most proficient player with that AK, but certainly capable of doing work here. As with 40 seconds left on the clock, does Molotov off drop. Now he will be planning in a position to where he can move towards Broken Wall, but Azure going to be peeking out, going to be spamming towards him, but nothing's happening yet. Both players still on 100 HP. Can Azure do this? Going for that. Oh my god, he is able to find that frag onto DSR, making it 14-6. Now, obviously, Azure going in to pick up that AWP. So, very good plays coming out from him. Look at him, 27 kills, 125 ADR on map 1, 147 on map 2. Now, that is a monstrous performance. For any of you guys who are newer to Counter-Strike, ADR is going to be average damage per round. So, having, I would say average is like 80. For star players, you want them to be around 100. 150 is absolutely freaking insane here, as match point looming 1 round away. Actually, side note, I could just like not do anything with the keyboard, but I do kind of also want to observe too, because auto director misses a lot. But it's up to you guys. If you guys don't want the if you guys want me to observe, I will do that. But yeah, going in for this fight against ESR, not able to find it. So actually both operas missing there. Now yeah, I like this coming out from him. He realizes that, you know, he hasn't been doing the best towards the bottom of that scoreboard, does decide to retreat, play a much more passive style, where his teammates can bait the shots into him, so he doesn't have to do a lot of work there, but Ustillo making his way up. Does spot out Caboose, but Caboose coming in with the punish here, backed up by Adder, coming in with that USB 45. What was that? Does get taken down by your boy Caboose here. Now, very good performance coming in from him, 16 frags, not too shabby at all, but will that be enough to pull Selfless back out of this hole that they are currently in here? as utility does start making his way towards that drop zone. CJ and Nifty going to probe it. Azure with that M44 in hand, ideal weapon for this kind of situation. You can't spray down people very easily. Flashbang does come in, peeking out for information. CJ not flashed at all, but Azure doesn't even care. He's just finding this first frag on him, and JKS coming in with that next aggression. I don't know what he did there. Probably just to catch people off, but almost hit JKS. As with 44 seconds left on the clock, Renegades tries to make their way towards B long. Now we do see Yam holding towards that connector area. Does decide to move back, commit fully towards that B site. As Molotov does come in, JKS doesn't even care, pushes out, gets punished by DSR. Azure coming in with that first kill on the Caboose, does not able to find that second one as DSR finally having an impact onto this round as he does progress up 2 kills, 7-2 and 17. Now, you know, a lot of the time, DSR is going to be that super explosive player. Earlier on, he was just an amazing player. Like, when they were playing Mirage, he dropped like 30, no problem there. Just amazing here. But, call CJ out for being, I assume that was ass. I'm not really going to do these 16 kills. Anyways, don't mind Alec, he's just trolling. But anyways, going into round 22 here. Renegades double the score here, and even going to be worse for Selfless as Azure finds that first frag towards CJ here. Now Caboose going to be making his way in first. Adder needs to be able to catch him off. Molotov does come in. Adder takes those fights, not able to find anything yet. Caboose taps coming in on Azure, goes for the second one onto JKS, manages to find it, but gets traded out by Usillo. 3 versus 3 here. Slemmy moves out. Great first kill coming in from him onto Usillo. Great second one onto Adder, as it does look like Yam going to be moving in this 1 versus 3, most likely just to go for these exit frags. Go to ESC form C bans people for no reason. You know, I'm not really gonna hate on that. I don't know much about CJ. Nifty, you know, obviously mopping that up onto Yam. But, you know, bans people for no reason. That's why he's losing 14-17 now. You know, people have the right to have bad games. You know, we see this a lot like Yam. Very uncharacteristic from him. JKS too. I mean, he did manage to have an impact. But, you know, still, I'm not gonna hate too much on these players. Everybody has their good day and their bad day. But anyways, you know, going into round 23, Renegades going to be moving in. You know, 14th round onto them. Can they close this out? Yam going in for this peak. Whiffs that onto DSR. Very uncharacteristic coming out of him. So he will be moving back here. He does decide to play more passive. Set up towards that long area. Now, you know, just standard real estate being taken here from Selfless. They're not committing too much towards one side. But anyways, yeah, I'm just chilling towards the A-long area. We do see 2 players, Nifty, actually just Nifty, sorry, going to be just chilling towards that drop area. You know, I like this coming in from him. A lot of terrorist teams believe that the correct philosophy to drop is just a straight up rush, especially towards that lower level, especially towards you know, even matchmaking really. But that's really mitigated by the fact that once you get higher up in matchmaking, I would say this is around like what, MG2, DMG, or even like once you start getting to amateur level. People start using utility and drop, and that's very powerful here. Now we do see this utility coming out of Selfless. Nifty going to be probing it with his teammate CJ. Flashbang does come through. Mac 10 coming out. He does get a little bit roasty toasty there, but Ustillo, will he manage to catch this off? This is up to him here. He is holding a very powerful position. Adder first frag coming in onto Caboose. DSR trading it out, but Ustillo first frag coming in, not able to find that second one as CJ with the Mac 10 takes him down. Azure first kill coming in from him, but traded out by Nifty. Can Yam find the frags that his team so desperately needs? Flashbang coming in, does get blinded off. DSR moving in for this peak. Will Yam peek out? Does decide to peek out. DSR capitalizing on that, making it 2 versus 1. JKS going to be peeking out, takes down DSR 1 versus 1, picks up the AK-47. Nifty only 1 shot away from death. Now, this is so bad here. If you are Nifty, he will be planning it with 8 seconds left on the clock. Decides to use a little bit of his utility to give him some more space, but JKS very aware of this potential ninja play coming in. As Nifty making his way towards that side. Will he be able to find this? Yes, he does, ladies and gentlemen. This did look very shaky at the moment, but Selfless able to find it out. You know, very good plays coming in from your boy, and we do see that timeout coming in from the Renegades. So I like this play here. A lot of lesser teams would just walk all the way through this, be like, hey, you know what? We don't need to do this. You know, we don't need to take these timeouts. But Renegades, even though this might not just be a tactical thing, this is partially to instill this out into Selfless. A lot of times when a pause comes in, the other team is going to adapt and maybe even like back off of certain areas of the map just to play a little bit more carefully, because you don't know if the CT side is going to go for that aggression. But you know, here I do like it coming in from Renegade. So even though this will be a save round, it does screw with Selfless just a little bit here. They're going to be kind of conflicted here. Now I bet you for sure that in their heads they're going to be thinking, hey, Should we just stop aggressing towards B and go into a default, static default here? Just wait for Renegades to push to us. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, 24th round coming in here. Renegades, if my basic arithmetic is correct, they should be up 6 rounds. Now, yes, I do believe that that is correct here. As Selfless, fully bought, makes their way towards A. Very, very fast play here. I like this here. Caboose making his way towards mid. JKS will be able to spot this out. You know, going to turn tail and run. Actually, no, he isn't. He is going to be going towards heaven here. Drops down to APC. Molotovs do come in, but JKS doesn't even care. Goes out for this first frag onto Nifty. Not able to find it. Nifty, however, is going to be down to 19 HP. Now, I like this coming out from Nifty. He realizes that he is on low HP, so he does reposition himself, plays more of a passive angle, able to patch out any long rotates coming in. Now, obviously, everything in CS, there's always a disadvantage to it, and that is if Renegades just decides to swarm him, they will get a free AK-47 and a flashbang. But, you know, everything has its own risks, so I like Selfless being able to make these decisions. CJ, first frag coming in on DM. Second one, on to Adder. Can he find more? Hold on, I gotta mute for a second. Sorry, guys. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I am back. But, ladies and gentlemen, Selfless going to be able to secure a 10th round, but Ustillo, first frag comes in onto CJ before getting traded out by your boy Caboose here. I like saying that word a lot. You know, Caboose. You know, I don't know. But anyways here, as we're going to be making his way up towards Nifty. Now Nifty, knife out. Will we be able to find this knife here? Whoa, oh no! Nifty, that backfired so hard here. Now, Icarus does say we might be playing a Face-It game in between matches, probably streaming it. So, I will not be playing a Face-It game in between these two matches. I'm just gonna chill here with music, but after I will be streaming just regular CS, because today is going to be the final day of the ECS Dev League Community Caster Challenge. So yeah, you know, everybody here that has been participating in this has been putting in a lot of work. So hopefully you guys have checked other people out too. And you know, a lot of people are really deserving of this prize, which is going to be flying out to California, being able to cast some of these games. So, you know, I honestly like the amount of casters coming in here. I've watched a lot of these people, and I've learned a lot from them. So yeah, amazing. I really do like this concept of a community challenge. But round 25 here, Renegades going to be setting up very reactionary playstyle coming out from them. They want to see what Renegades does because they are aware of the fact that Renegades took a tactical pause 2 rounds prior. So I like this coming out of Selfless here. They're playing in a default. They're waiting this out here. They realize, hey, Renegade's probably going to be going into an eco here as CJ challenges towards Yam, not able to find it. Good shot coming out from him as he does decide to withdraw. Now, it does look like Sami taking advantage of this. What was that? Manages to find that shot onto Yam, equalizing it, making it 4 versus 4 here. Now, it does look like Caboose and DSR will be falling back towards this lesser defended A site. Now, I do believe that there is a boost going on. Yes, it does, as they're going to be counter boosted here. I like this setup coming in from the Renegades, but this is going to be up to your boy JKS here. M4A1S in hand. Very nice skin, by the way. I've never used that skin in my life. I've used it like twice. It was hella cool. But does skins equals good, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Nifty going to be challenging out first. JKS first frag onto him. Swings towards Caboose. Not able to find it. 3 versus 3. Caboose, however, down to 3 HP. Will they be able to find this out here? Now, he's still going to be flashing his way towards... Actually, not even flashing. He does decide to abort that. Now, Renegades, they do have kits, so they do realize that this is good for them. They can just play this out, wait for that aggression to come out of Selfless. But Sami, very impressive first shot, going to be moving in under towards that APC area, actually. First frag does come in onto Caboose from Azure, 2 versus 3. See this instantaneous rotation coming out. DSR finds that trade. Sami with the first kill. Azure versus 2 players peeking out here. Moving on in, flashbang does come through. He doesn't even care. First frag comes in on Sami. Can he find the second one onto DSR? DSR, sidearm out, goes for that P250 frag onto Azure, making it 10 to 14 for the Renegades here. Now, Alec935, what, WTF, that skin is under 40 bucks. Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, I have a pretty nice knife, but I'm not going to give all that stuff up for just that one skin. But anyways, skins aside, getting into the game here, Renegades up 3 full rounds. DSR with that AWP, let's check him out. He has been able to bounce back just a wee little bit. 11 kills onto him. More importantly, 83 ADR, about 49 more than that last first half. So very encouraging for him. But aggro coming in from Yam, already down to 36 HP. A shot is taken towards him by DSR, but he doesn't even care. He's going to be turning tail. Now, does look like Renegades playing a very common 4-1 setup here. This is very common, just because on the A site, it takes so much longer for terrors to move up. So if Yam is able to spot this out, they can cheat Ustillo and Adder in towards this site cut Selfless off as they do decide to push towards this area. Now, oftentimes when it is going to be a 4-1 setup, your primary point of contact is going to be towards this large area here. As you know, Renegades, in this situation, they would be moving in from regular mid door and from heaven, and the one player on the site would just be chilling here. But anyways, 58 seconds left on the clock. Selfless making their way towards B site. It does look like JKS dunks it onto Caboose, ladies and gentlemen. Kobe going in. CJ down a little bit of HP, but Slummy first frag comes in. Azure finding that return frag here. 3 versus 3. CJ finds that next frag onto Adder, and another one onto Azure actually, as Ustillo does manage to trade that out. But if somebody so much as breathes on to CJ, he's dead. 1 HP coming in onto him, but DSR full HP here. Cody making his way down, finds that opening engagement onto Yam, manages to win it, but he's still very doable for him. Tries to pick up that weapon, but DSR coming in with the second kill, manages to find it, and they do get to pick up that op. Now, the combat is going to be on here. Selfless only 2 rounds away. Now, Renegades, they need to be taking this pause, but it doesn't even seem like they need it here. Double ops onto Yam and onto Adder here. This is something that we have been seeing a lot more commonly in this team. The great thing about Renegades is pretty much everyone is decent to a degree with the op. Sure, Yam is kind of up there, but Ustillo solid in his own right. Azur's decent. JKS is relatively solid, and Adder, he does pick it up in a couple of situations, but Caboose going for this long aggression. DSR first frag comes in onto Adder. JKS going to be moving in towards danger. This is going to be a position in which he can cover off regular mid and drop, so I like this coming in from him, but Caboose finding yet another kill onto Yam here as we do move into that minute 25 mark. Very early aggression coming in from Renegades, and it does get punished out by this Selfless crew. And now we do see this the spot coming in from DSR and Slummy. They will be making their way towards a Nifty finding that first frag coming out onto Azure. 2 versus 5 here as Nifty goes for seconds, tosses that flashbang over, goes down into drop, not able to find anything at all. Now Slummy makes his way towards A, gets punished out by Ustillo. 2 versus 4 here. Renegades just need to go for the save. Clay Watson giving Yam the op is like giving a dead child the Glock. I don't know, man. I mean, Yam, he can do pretty decent here. Honestly, this is very surprising. What was that Molotov? I don't know what that was. Probably because he had another molly at his feet. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, guys, you know, this is very uncharacteristic here. We do see that the respective star players, well, the people that are touted as the star players here, DSR and Yam, towards the bottom of the scoreboard here. Very odd. So this is, in fact, going to be a battle of the rifles. Ustillo, great frag on to Nifty. Look at Azure, though. 35 kills coming out from him. I don't see, I read the money, I read it. Hey, 135. But Ustillo, next frag coming in on the Caboose. But, you know, very impressive performance coming here from Azure. Not just 30 bombs, but almost to that 40 bomb. Let's go over to him and check him out. 106 ADR here. Once again, another timeout coming in onto the Renegades here. Now, you know, we do need to see Yam step up. JKS is doing just fine here. 18, 6, and 18. Not the best thing coming out of him. He is definitely capable of doing more. In some situations, able to just completely turn around a game and will win it. But JKS only down to 52 ADR as we do go on into round 28. Now, one thing that I don't like about the Renegades here is, you know, they're not really relying on these picks, and obviously this is due to Yam underperforming just a little bit, but, you know, they're just not able to find anything, and this does kind of hurt him here. But Yam, he's obviously not going to be super proficient with those rifles, so he's going to stick to that op, because at least he can do something like that. Yam star player LMAO, I don't know, man, I've heard him touted as a star player a lot. He hasn't been playing too shabbily on this dev league. I mean, on these earlier maps, he has done pretty well here. I mean, massive ADR coming in from him at times, but probably just an off day. X Shady says this caster's on drugs. Yeah, man, that's pretty true. JKS finding that first frag on at CJ before getting traded out by Nifty here. Now, instantaneous rotation coming in onto the site as Azure and Adder going to be chilling here. Yes, the stream actually does have delay, like, what, 5-10 seconds delay. But anyways, Selfless going to be making their way up onto this height. Will they Molotov out position of backside? Caboose first frag coming in on DM, traded out by Ustillo. Now, good bait and switch coming out here as Azure and Adder manage to find a combination of kills onto DSR. Nifty, Slummy 1 versus 2, manages to find that frag onto Ustillo. Kobe does come in, Adder. This should be the end. No, it is not actually. It does bounce off of that shack. Not able to find anything here. Adder should be able to pick up that AWP as Slummy, the IGL, very intelligent player, making his way towards that B site. Now, actually, that comment was pretty interesting here. Who was it that said? Millerino, actually, Yam star player, LMAO. I mean, it doesn't sound like you agree with me, which is perfectly fine, but just out of curiosity, who do you think is the star player here? Because I'm always interested in hearing opinions from different people. That's what makes analyzing a game like this great. So yeah, just tell me, who do you think that these players that should be showing up for Renegades are? I mean, who are these guys? Because, I don't know. I mean, I don't really follow this team a lot. But anyways, guys, Bomb is playing Slummy, going to have 100 HP. Flashbang onto him. Now, Adder and Azur are just going to be playing this. We do see Bogdan's Law into effect. Adder, the low HP player, going to be chilling here. He will be potentially going for that defuse because he does have that kit. Surprisingly enough, no defuse coming in from him. Slummy does peek out. Adder whiffing that first shot here. Now, can Slummy find this out? Azur is going to be looking towards the position here. Goes for that early spray. Not able to find it now. Renegades picking up a 15th round on their backs here. Great job into them. Yes, Millerino, I agree with you completely there. I mean, at least the way I've been talking about them is, the first player I would highlight is JKS, and then the secondary star player will be Yam. No, Alec, it's not that I don't follow the scene, it's just that, it's Renegades. I mean, I barely see them play, so this is the first time I've seen them play in a while. But JKS is literally the best player in AU. Yes, I agree with you on that completely. But I do think Yam is capable of delivering these amazing performances here from Renegades. But of course, everyone's able to have their own opinions as we do go on into round 29. Azur, I think he's a solid player in his own right. Obviously, here he's going off here. 37 frags onto him. Amazing. But yeah, those second and third spots are definitely debatable here. So yeah, just glad that everybody is, talking here, keeping chat active, just talking about who they do think are the better players here. It's always great to see everyone coming in with their own different opinions. But CJ, down to 46 HP. Not really the best thing for him here. As moving on into a minute 10 mark, we do have CJ going to be playing at a massive disadvantage here as an individual. So expect him to be going first, just trying to take these, trying to take these aim duels. Sorry, he wants to play more of a bait and switch setup here, but he does have full utility. Now, they did end up spotting out Adder. Now, I feel sorry for this guy. He tries to get that peek. He does get shot through. He does decide to fall back. So, rest in peace him. He does recognize the fact that at any range, really, AK is one-hit headshot as Nifty decides to move in. It's flashbang coming through, but Adder not choosing to pick onto it. Now, he will be walking towards that drop zone area as we do see Ustillo once again playing from a very, very important tree position. Now, let's see if he can manage to find this first frag on a Nifty. As her first frag coming in on a CJ. Two people coming in from drop. Caboose finds that return frag, but Ustillo and Yam coming in with more kills. 3 versus 2, 2 versus 2, as DSR finds that frag onto Yam. Now, JKS and Adder left to clutch it out here. Can Adder make this happen? He's playing more of a forward position here. Does get a little bit toasty here. Down to 60 HP. Nifty managed to find that first fight, but do they realize that JKS is here? Takes that first fight, not able to find it. Ladies and gentlemen, 14 to 15 will be this current scoreline going on into round 29. Now, Millerino says JKS, Azur, Ustillo, Yam, and Adder. Actually, yeah, that sounds pretty sound. Definitely that definitely could be the case here. I'm looking at the scoreboard here. JKS not coming in with the best performance, but everybody has their off days. Azur, actually, I can see your case for having him as a secondary star here. Great performance coming out onto him, but, I don't really follow the Renegades that much. But Selfless, on the other hand, I do follow a decent amount. Now, going through this roster, DSR, he is capable of these explosive performances, but it's not going well for him. Slummy, uncharacteristically at the top of the scoreboard, sure. He's 4 frags down, but at the same time, still decent performance coming in onto him, managing to be a solid player, making up for DSR here. Caboose here, 135 ADR, great job coming in from him, currently top fragging onto his team. CJ, solid performance here, a little bit more than solid here, 22 kills onto him. Now, last player is going to be Nifty, 104 ADR onto him, as even though he's holding with 16, he's still getting some good frags in, good damage in, sorry, as Yam with the AWP, making his way towards middle, will decide to fall back as Selfless. They don't want to lose this. This is one of those super high pressure rounds that can really get into your head as you're Selfless. Sure, you're on that roll, but once you're up to the 30th round, you have to decide, hey, do we stick to what we're doing, or do we switch it up? Because you can almost bet your ass that Renegades will be switching it up. But surprisingly enough, not going to be the case. 4 players towards B, JKS towards A. Now, he will be playing, I do believe, yeah, towards here, he will be able to jump spot both mid and long A. Alec, nobody did win map 1. This is going to be map 1. Very, very intense here. Very impressive comeback coming on by the Selfless side. DSR taking a couple of shots through the smoke. Does decide to toss a Molotov into Cubby just to block off anybody here. As with 55 seconds left on the clock, Renegades will need to fend off this A attack that will inevitably come in for Selfless. Now, Nifty does look to be like that first player in. Does get flashed a little bit. Will throw himself in another flash there. Good job, you know, second time's a charm. Pushing his way up. Now, will JKS, left with that UMP-45, will be supported from the likes of Adder, who will be pushing out onto the site. Now, Nifty does fall to the M4 of Azur. Now, more fire coming in. Slamming down to 28. JKS taking this first peek. Not able to find it on the Caboose. But it doesn't even matter because trades are going around. 3 versus 2. 2 versus 2 here as CJ finds that equalizing shot onto Yam. Ustillo and Azur left to trade that out. No kill for you, buddy, as Ustillo is going to be left in a 1 versus 2. Now, with this UMP-45, he could potentially find that kill onto CJ. Does peek out, first kill onto him, 1 versus 1. Tosses that Molotov into the back DSR. Can he find anything? Does peek out, whiffs that first shot, 35 HP onto him. 1 bullet away from death, ladies and gentlemen. Will Ustillo be able to bring it back? Flashbang does come over, one in a gun with that UMP. Manages to find it, ladies and gentlemen. Renegades take that first map, 16 to 14. Selfless not able to come back and complete that comeback. Now, guys, rest in peace, Selfless. I can really feel just everybody face palming right now, like, oh crap, this shouldn't have happened. But Millerino seems to be happy here. So good for you, buddy. I'm very happy that for all you Renegades fans. Now, going into map 2, it should be Train. Feel free to stick by. Thank you for Face It, obviously, for hosting me. 168 views. That is like the highest that I've been. Pretty dope, man. But anyways, map 2 should be Train. Very, very impressive comeback, though, coming in from Selfless. They did finish that half very, very crappily, honestly. But yeah. So yeah, next map will be Train. Thank you, Face It, for the host. Thank you, all these people, for coming in to watch. I sure do invite you guys to stay and watch that second map. Will be Train. So anyways, I will catch you guys on the flip side. And in this intermission, I'm just gonna play music. Hopefully you guys don't think my music tastes of shit. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys very, very, very soon. What the hell? 193 viewers. That is insane. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to play some music here. Hopefully just chill out, have a little bit of fun, break out the popcorn, pray to God that Selfless picks up that next map. So yeah, I will see you guys in a bit.
It's been a long time, wondering why the summer smells like sand on a moonlit. Feels like it's gone inside of a place and time I dream about when I get walking on that subway. The summer sun I can't go back to. The touch of your skin on my skin. Look away, these times are bad.
Alright guys, hey, what's up? Welcome to yet another map for the ECS Community Caster Challenge, and this is actually going to be the last map I will cast. But, Robbo, you know, Volatile does have multiple meanings, you know. Just saying, you might just want to look that up there. There are multiple definitions online, but yes, please stop fighting in chat. But, you know, as you guys probably are aware of, you know, whoever wins this knife round does get to pick out which side they start out on. So yeah, really no need to cast this, but... yeah, 200 Michael, it's okay. I'm MG too. I'm also MG. I mean, it kind of sucks. I had to make my way all the way up from Silver 1. But I don't really play a lot of comp because I have other things to do in my time. Yes, unpredictable, unstable. I mean, languages are weird like that. But yes, unpredictable, unstable. It's basically the same thing. It just depends on the kind of things that it just depends on your interpretation. But anyways, Renegades going to be moving out. They do win that pistol round, so they do get to choose what team to start on here. Robo 2467. I don't know what to tell you, man. The general consensus is that it does mean inconsistent. 200 Michael, it's fine, man. I got ranked Silver 1, so that's fine. Anyways, Rob, it's pretty much all unanimous in the meaning. Inconsistent, like it kind of goes along with it. Anyways, grammar aside, getting into this, it does look like Renegades have opted to just chill out on that CT side, so very, very important. Alec, please stop flaming people. But anyways, very important for Renegades to win this. 4 sets of Kevlar coming out onto them. Adder with that HE and the defuse kit. Selfless here. What is that? I think they just saved 2 players. No, actually, they go for the double deagles here. Very, very, very interesting coming in for them as Yam takes that opening fight towards Nifty, takes him down to 49 HP. He's looking for this one digs here. Now, trying to find that shot towards Yam, takes him down to 70 HP. Grenade comes in, takes him down to 49. Will he be able to find one? Yes, he does. First one dig coming out onto him for Azure, but look at this. They're making their way into B. JKS left to hold this off here. Does get taken down to 18 HP, even with that Kevlar. So, Chase will be exchanged here, eventually making it 2 versus 2 as Adder actually finds that great shot onto Caboose. Now Adder and Yam left against DSR and Slummy. Now DSR is coming in from heaven. Adder does need to spot this out. Does manage to find him. A little bit too slow though. Not able to find anything yet. Drops up onto Oil. Does eventually get taken down by Slummy. Yam in a 1 versus 2 here. Now, fairly quiet performance in this first map. Does pick up that defuse kit. Will he be able to find it? Does jump a little bit towards that bomb train. Down to 12 HP. 1 versus 2. And it doesn't work. The pistol round in fact does go to Selfless. Anyways, don't flame out too much. I know him pretty well. He just likes to troll because that's what he does. So yeah, just don't pay him too much attention. But anyways, going into round 2, does look like Renegades will be going for this force buy. You know, was kind of close 1v2. They can afford to force buy on CT side train just to see if they can make anything happen here. Now, if you guys do notice, Yam with that P250 making his way towards Ivy. She's going to be tucked into Cubby as he still finds that trade. Oh my god, Adder coming in with that great headshot onto CJ. 3 versus 4, currently favoring the Renegade side. But in terms of weaponry, this really just has to go to Selfless here. But still, that one body could make the difference between a round win and a round loss. As a minute 25 left on the clock, Selfless do need to battle back from a from a one-man deficit. So, surprisingly, only 1 set of Kevlar, and that will be onto JKS, so he does need to find a little bit, like at least 1 shot here. Just chill out here. Find 1 shot, let it be a 2 versus 4, and have everybody to move in. But, you know, JK is going to take one of those shots towards their chest. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not going to read into that at all. No reason to read into that, by the way. But anyways, Summy towards Brown Halls here, just waiting out the aggression, taking this very slow. So Selfless does have 53 seconds, so they do have that time to play with as Nifty tries to take fights towards that outer courtyard, finds that frag onto Stillo. 3 versus 3 now. Now goes on for that second frag again. Sam actually makes it 3v2. Can he find any more here? Does get that scout shot levied towards him by the hands of Adder. But look at this, Selfless. They are going to be onto that B bomb site. Bomb will be on, I'm not entirely sure. I think that was DSR here. Managing to plant that. Going to be playing close Oil. Using that UMP to his advantage here. Now Adder moving in with the scout. Does he spot out DSR? JKS needs to be the one taking the majority of the fights here. As DSR being very, very patient here. He's just chilling here. Now, JKS going to be falling back. They should be going for the save round. Obviously good to save a Deagle and a Scout into that next round because the Renegades will be saving. So yeah, you know. Second round will be accorded to the Selfless side as JKS and Adder scramble away with what little they can muster. So, anyways, just chilling into this. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Selfless did manage to win that pistol round. Good follow-up from them. Kind of happy that they didn't lose that, because that kind of would have been tilting here. As going into round number 3, it does look like Renegades will be going for still a save round here. We do see a flashbang and Kevlar onto JK, saving that over from the previous round. Either going in with that scout, Ustilo with the P250 just because he can, and does look like they will still be playing on that save round. They just want to get a couple of frags here, but look at this Selfless, very fast aggression towards Brownhall's right hand flash coming in from Nifty. Now, will they be able to catch this off here? We do have JKS playing up close, taking down to 89 HP. Does want to move back. Sorry about that, though it hurts. But JKS going to be out here. Does he find Nifty? Nifty down to 49 HP. Goes for more. Not able to find it. Nifty coming in with the UMP 45. Down to 7 HP, though, as he moves towards Yam. Can Yam find this frag? Deagle in hand. Manages to find a good one dig onto him. Swings out a little bit just to grab that weapon. Now decides to fall back here. Now, he should really be giving this up to Azur with that USP 45. But no, actually, it does look like they're just kind of switch weapons around as Selfless starts moving towards Courtyard Inner, towards that A site. Now, CJ does take down Adder. Yam playing in the smoke with the UMP and a lot of utility. Will he be able to find the Slemmy? Manages to find that frag onto Ustilo. Azur falling to CJ the King. Now, Yam, 1 versus 4, just wants to back off here. Save once again. He does have a $1,200 gun and like $500 built up in utility. So, perfectly fine with them anyways. Swag used to play with mouse acceleration. Yes, he did. I do believe he has had that since disabled after he got banned, but, rest in peace, son. But anyways, Yam going to get challenged just a little bit. They should know that he is there. Fast fight coming in. Not going to reach to their Caboose. Gets his kill stolen away by your boy Slemmy here. Going into round 4. Selfless up 3. Now, instantaneous buy here coming out of Yam. Now, will he be able to come up with a good performance here? Obviously, pretty much like any map, but especially on Train. Very, very important to have a good CT offer if you do move with it at all. Because in my opinion, Train can lend itself very well to 5 rifles apiece here. So, if you are going to be handicapping yourself just a little bit, kind of shutting down your rush potential, defend off a fast attack, Yam does need to come in huge here. But CJ going to be taking that early peek towards JKS. JKS shoulder peeking and just decide to throw off smoke there just to delay that push coming in from Selfless. Now, notice how Adder and JKS are both looking at the same spot. JKS moving the flash upper here. Potek, that was actually Renegades that won it 16 to 14. But JKS, I like this position coming out here. They are going to be playing towards top oil. Waiting for CJ to come take this peek. He does have that range advantage with the AK-47. Should be able to accomplish a lot of this if he is smart enough. So with the minute 7 left on the clock, Selfless do look like they will be going towards that B site. Now, early utility does start to come in. JKS going to be falling back. Decides to drop off oil. Plays towards Bomb Train. Adder already down to 28 HP. As Selfless do manage to push their way. Caboose through the smoke. Does get taken down by Adder. 2k did not work for him. As Adder decides to push closer to the smoke. 5 versus 4. Man advantage going the way of the Renegades here. As JKS starts spamming through the smoke. Not able to find anything at all. Flash out of position. Slemmy finds one on Adder before getting traded out by Yam. 3 versus 4. DSR playing up on the bomb chain. Will he find anything? Peeks towards Ustilo. Not able to find it though. However, he is close to 46 HP. But Nifty coming in with the flank. First kill coming in onto Yam. Second tap onto JKS. Ustilo and Azur versus 2 now. Ustilo playing on top. Manages to pick it up onto Nifty. So, very, very good trades coming in from the part of Renegades. Able to find another. Well, actually, not another. Their first round. So, very good plays coming in from them here. So, that came down to the wire a little bit. 2 versus 1. Nifty coming in with that all-important flank. Finds 2 very impressive kills, but not able to find any more. So, rest in peace there, buddy, as we do get on to round 5. Still, an op onto your boy, Yam. He should be making quite an impact here. At least I hope he does, as DSR will be mirroring that setup with an AWP of his own. So interested to see where he goes towards this. And it does look like he will be making his way towards Ivy. And that's also where Yam is going, actually. Going to be playing this L position towards Highway and that Hall's position. So, Slemmy should set up for DSR. Yam goes for that flick, not able to hit it. So this is DSR's cue to peek out here. He knows that other player's falling back. He just wants to wait for Yam to come in there. Now Yam does throw a flash, will block the visibility of DSR just a little bit, as with a minute 25 left on the clock, Selfless needs to find an opening into one of these sites. Now Caboose going to be breaking the windows up into A. Most likely going to signal the assault coming into A, actually. Now, looking at Renegades' setup, I do like this. We do have Azure pushing up close, Ustillo playing near blue train, just waiting out this aggression. I like this. I like the forward setup coming in here. Anyways, Azure going to be playing very close, trying to catch anybody out of Pop Dog. Flash does come in. Nifty over not blow. Actually, he is blinded. You know, Azure bringing the advantage the way of Renegades as Caboose comes out, manages to find it, and CJ making it 3v4 as he does manage to find that frag onto Ustillo. Now Adder on bomb train. Can he fend off this assault coming in from Ivy and from A main? But yeah, first frag comes in onto DSR. Will he get traded out there? Down to 13 HP. Does decide to flash out. Adder finds the second frag onto Caboose before getting traded out. Now JKS, next important shot onto Slemmy here, as it is going to be CJ versus 2, and not much longer here as JKS manages to wrap that up. Ladies and gentlemen, Renegades 2 rounds. Contested as Selfless is 3 here, so they are doing a good job of coming back into this. So anyways, looking at the chat here, how do you flick on and up? I don't know, you just kind of do, man. How many shots are they going to miss? I don't know. Here, hold on, let me mute myself for a sec. Sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm back here. Caboose making his way fast towards that A halls. Will right-hand click a flash here. Tech 9 out, wanting to find any kills. Trying to pre-fire JK's position, but he is not peeking out. Very wise coming out from him. Now, very, very powerful position being occupied for arguably the best player on the Renegades team here. However, you know, last round he didn't really show up here. Now, Adder taking the lead with 5 frags here. Good performance coming out from him, but Nifty, best person overall. Yes, 7 kills actually going his way. But Selfless, you know, I like their style on train. They're waiting this out. Sure, they're favoring one side of the map. Like last round, they favored Ivy, try to chill. But now they're just spreading out, and I like this. But Nifty already down to 8 HP towards that main area. More spam coming in. Does get naded down to 2. I'm surprised how he didn't die there. Molotov coming in does not take him. Nifty very, very scared for their life, for his life here. As 50 seconds left on the clock, we do have 2 players, TJ and Caboose, towards that ramp area. Now, secondary smoke does come in. Should block off their vector onto the site. But CJ does have a smoke of his own to follow up with and potentially move in. And here it is. The assault moves in. Adder takes down Slemmy. Will he find the second one? Yes, he does onto CJ. 2 versus 5 here as Caboose falls to the hands of JKS. Now, Nifty and DSR, can they pull this back here? Nifty playing towards heaven. DSR does get taken down by Ustillo as all of a sudden Nifty on 2 HP versus 5 players. Does get mopped up by Adder. Currently making this a 3-3 scoreline here. Now, very good comeback by Renegades. Coming in clutch with this comeback here. Now, no team would willingly take Smiths. I don't know. He's kind of smart. I mean, like, he is going to be that coach for G2. I hope they do well on the back of him. He is a very smart player. Obviously not the best in terms of aim duels. That's kind of an understatement there. But anyways, back to the game. Round 7 here. Renegades managing to tie it up with Selfless. Yeah, with the aggressive peek up into main. Just misses Lemmy by a hair there, as he did go for that cross on into the site. Now, Renegades finding that kill onto Nifty before getting traded out in the brown halls here. CJ moving up to pick up that AK-47. 60 bullets left on him. 30 bullets left on him. Goes to reload it. You know, getting a full mag is always very, very nice here. DSR making his way, just chilling towards long. Nothing coming in for either team yet besides that initial trade. So Selfless here left to pull it back. We do see Caboose and CJ making their way towards that pop dog position. Caboose does get that AK-47. Obviously he does have that higher HP. So yeah, you know, pretty smart coming in from Selfless. That is just common sense at this point. But 55 seconds left. They will be making their way towards this A side. The P250 players are out. Yam does not manage to take a shot, but Azure doesn't even matter. He's coming out. Now Yam coming in with 2 kills on a CJ and a DSR, and Azure coming in with the cleanup. Now 200 Michael, wait, who are they playing against? Do remember that Cloud9 does not have Skadoodle. They do have their coach Valence in, so I would not bet on them just because they're going to be super, super inconsistent onto this. But anyways, going into round 8 here, Renegades managing to pull up one round into the lead here. Now let's see how this works here. We do see Yam on that AWP. Going for that aggressive peek towards that halls. This is a very, very dangerous position to play. And if you do get caught out, it's going to handicap your team severely. But he doesn't even care. But Caboose coming in with that first great kill onto Azure. DSR going to be in hell. We'll spam towards JKS, but he doesn't notice it yet. Ustillo managing to take him down as JKS finds one, finds two onto Slemmy. 2 versus 3 here. Nifty and CJ left to clean it back up. Now, it does look like we have Nifty making his way towards Brown Halls. Going to be right-hand clicking the flash towards that B site. As with the minute 18 left, Selfless do take control of the B site. Now, Yam coming in with that instant rotate here. Coming in with the AWP. Let's see what he can do from this position here. Going to be peeking out of connector, but Nifty playing close. He shouldn't be challenging this here. No, he's just waiting very patiently. He does hear Yam. Scope in and scope out, so he does peek out. First frag comes in onto Yam. Moving for more here. Manages to not find the second onto Still yet. Down to 19 HP. Whips out that clock. Will he be able to find anything? Goes for the burst onto Still. Manages to find it. 3 kills coming in from Nifty. Going for that reload. Does get taken down by JKS. As in a 1 versus 1. JKS versus CJ the King. The Australian star is left to clutch it out. Now CJ coming in for that pop flash. JKS notices, jumps in, manages to find that kill. Will he find that defuse? 5 seconds left on the clock, and he might just have this. No, he does not, ladies and gentlemen. JKS losing that 1 versus 1 versus Selfless. And now a tie scoreline between these two teams. So, you know, had JKS just peeked out 2 seconds earlier, would have won that clutch, would have been able to come back, would have been a 5-4 scoreline, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, as we do see one up onto Yam. Now, I hope he does well with this. Looking at the scoreboard, he still is doing decent here. 6 kills onto him. Nothing impressive, but nothing too amazing either. But anyways, it does look like Renegades going to be opting for a 4-1 setup. Yam going to be making his way towards Brown Halls just to catch anyone off. Chill back, get more kills here. Now, let's see how Yam decides to take this. Yeah, you know, he's just holding towards that Brown Halls. But anyways, CJ and Caboose going to be aggressing onto his position. Will he be able to find this? No, he does not. He will get stuck behind the stairs. Yam, first frag onto CJ the King. Going to be smoking off that ramp area as he does choose to fall back. Now, that's one of the caveats of a 1-4 setup. Once you get that opening pick on one site, you have to fall back before, and call in these rotates here. Just because if you just chill here, you know, if you just chill and die without getting traded, it really sucks. But Nifty first frag onto Adder before getting traded out here. 3, oh my god, 2 versus 4 as Ustillo coming in with the 2 kills, but DSR coming right back at you with that right hook. He does, no, he does not spot off JKS. This could be huge for him. Decides to drop here, does spot out Slemmy. Molotov does come in towards the position, going to be flushing him out. As with 46 seconds left, Selfless do need to make back this man deficit. Slemmy, great equalizing kill, and DSR, one more. As Azure in a 1 versus 2. Will he find this? Now Smoke does come in. Azure playing towards this bomb train. Does need to find that kill onto Slemmy. Isolate that 1v1. But look at Slemmy here. Going to be peeking out at the right moment. Able to find that shot. Second kill for him onto Azure. As Selfless does get up a 5th round. 33 Shin 32 said, Mr. Stu, you need a co-caster that can do strat analysis ASAP, please. Yes, I do. But this is a solo thing. Rest in peace. You know, I really hope that one day I will be able to make it to that level of casting. But thank you very much for the feedback. But anyways, going into round number 10 here, Renegades with the full save Selfless. 5 rifles coming out onto them, but Slemmy going to be relegated to that Galil AR. Not the best weapon, but he is going to be playing passive. Won't be taking too many aim-intensive duels here. Now Azure sees that 75 out, down to 66 HP, makes his way up into that ladder room. They're just waiting for anybody to come towards him. 200 Michael says, so C9 versus Renegades. Renegades definitely, as her first frag comes out on a CJ, goes for the second on a DSR. Not able to find it. Ustillo coming back in. Nifty managing to find that return frag. 3 versus 4 here. JKS, Adder, and Yam coming into this. Now Yam, first frag comes out onto Slemmy. Adder going in for this frag onto Nifty. Not able to find it. 3 versus 2 here. But Yam peeking out, managed to find that frag onto Nifty. 2v2 here. JKS, he does need to find a weapon here. Maybe either save that or go for it. Now, if they do find this kill onto Caboose, this could be great. Look at this, they pass each other up, but Caboose turns around just in time, manages to take down JKS. But going back to your earlier point, buddy, out of the two, if you have to bet, I'd pick Renegades. Just because, you know, they do look to be a little bit more solid at the moment. Just because, you know, C9, they do lose Skadoodle. They have to, like, chill, they do lose Skadoodle. I mean, sure. You know, actually, just listen to Alec. He's a lot better at betting than I am. But I personally would have skipped, honestly. But if you had to pick one, I would pick Renegades. Just because I do, you know, just because. I mean, C9 does look very, very shaky. Of course, if Stewie does come in big, that'd be great. But honestly, I think it's gonna be playing like 4v5 here. I watched a little bit of their matches earlier yesterday when they did play against. I do believe that was Liquid maybe, but I don't know. All I know is when they were playing it, Stewie had to pick up that main op. That brings away a lot. And automatic was left to entry, so that really just shifted everybody out of their roles. So they really did not look amazing. They did go into like quad OT versus Misfits there. So yeah, definitely skip that game. Just watch it because it might be entertaining. But anyways, Yam, AWP out. Actually not out at the moment, but he does have the AWP. Will be aggressing towards Brown Halls. Will he be able to catch off these players? Going to be jumping in. He needs to find this opening pick. Get Renegades off on the right foot. Goes for that flick. Not able to find it on a CJ. Down to 79 HP. Going to be falling back. Bouncing off that ledge so as to not take any fall damage. As he does reposition himself towards Oil. Minute 29 left on the clock. Selfless left to bring it back here. Now Caboose going to be anchoring towards this ladder room slash pop dog slash whatever the hell you want to call it position here. Just waiting for this aggro that may or may not come in from the CTs here. So Azure going to be holding there too. Waiting for this assault to come in. Does toss an HE there. Should give away his position if the Renegades, if Selfless, sorry, does hear where that nade came from. But anyways, minute 4 left on the clock. JKS, I don't know what the smoke was. I just caught that just in time. It kind of landed right outside. Leaves a little bit of a gap. I mean, I can see it working out for him. I mean, Renegades does move out. JKS, actually, that is kind of smart here. JKS will be able to see over the top of that. As with 47 seconds left, Selfless going to be favoring that B site. This onslaught is going to be terrible for JKS. Now, this all comes down to the star player for the Renegades here. Does toss that flashbang over Ustilo. Finds that frag on a Nifty. Peeking in from A main. Now JKS holding from Spools. Moving out. First frag comes in on a DSR. Will he find a second? No, he does not. Yam, however, cleans it up on a CJ, Slemmy, and Caboose versus 4 here. Slemmy going to be playing up close. Just trying to isolate these 1v1s. Peeks out towards Adder. Not able to find it. Peeks out towards Yam. First frag comes in, but no. Fast cleanup coming in for the Renegades as they do pick up a 5th round. Now, the float on that howl is so bad, it hurts my eyes. I couldn't possibly know. I ain't that loaded. Alec is actually very, very rich, so he's able to be picky about this. I'm not. But anyways, Renegades picking up yet another round on the scoreboard, 5-6. Now, I like this coming in from the Renegades team. A lot of lesser teams would have lost their composure after that 3-round streak, but Renegades, they're just playing it. They're like, alright, we're gonna bounce back here. You know that Big Sean song? You know, wake up in the morning, every night I count stacks? They're doing it right now. I mean, they count stacks here, 5-6. Renegades up, actually just down by 1, but they still do have the advantage here as Selfless going to be rushing in towards that A site. Very bad buy coming in onto them. Now JKS moving towards Brown Halls, not being able to find anything. Azure holding towards that ladder room. Should be caught out, but no. Slemmy catches Yam out. 4 versus 3. No! Kills are coming in from Selfless as it is left to Ustillo and JKS, but no, not for long. JKS versus 2 here. Kills being able to come in for both of them. But right hand flash comes in. JKS peeking out. Does spot out Slemmy. Takes him down to 31 HP. But bomb not coming down here. JKS very, very quick repositioning coming in from him towards that B site. Not making a lot of noise as Slemmy and DSR have already planted. They are going to be playing for the CT position here. This is going to be very, very difficult for the JKS, man. You know, notice how I said the JKS. There's only one of him on this plant. And let's see what happens. Tosses that nade towards ramp. Not going to spook Selfless out of their positions yet. Going to be moving in. Does he spot that first player? Yes, he does. First tap coming in. Second coming in. JKS 1 versus 2 clutch. Making it 6-6. Currently favoring the Renegades here as Selfless will be forced onto another eco round. So I like that coming in from JKS. Slemmy there. Very bad reaction time coming out from him. I hate to say it, but waited a little bit too long to find that second player. I do believe that to be Nifty. Was not able to trade that out. So Renegades able to tie it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Going in to round number 13 here. We do see Yam once again picking up the AWP. Let's see what he can do throughout this entire map. He's been doing actually decent here. Better than the first map. 11 frags onto him. Will he make his way towards Ivy or will he just hold main through the back lanes? Now Nifty already down to 35. HE coming in. Going to be pretty lit here. One more HE grenade coming in now. You know, rest in peace, buddy. It's like carpet bomb in Iraq, but this time we're carpet bombing Selfless here. As Nifty goes out for that first frag, able to find it onto Ustillo. 4 versus 5. Yam coming in for that counter peek. Does not manage to hit it. Slemmy and DSR making their way towards Ivy. HE comes in at the right possible moment. DSR down to 18 HP. What? Yeah, first shot through the smoke. Will he find that second one onto DSR? Peeking out with that USP, getting supported by Azur as he finds that first frag on a Nifty. Summy able to find one, but Adder trades it out. Now Summy, will he find it? No, he does not. Caboose versus 3 goes out for that peek with the Tech 9. Just trying to find anything here. Down to 13 HP. Selfless strats, man. You're right, El Cretino. Rest in peace, man. You know, Caboose going to be shoulder peeking out into the waiting gun of Azur here. Very, very difficult position for him to occupy. As Flash comes in, Azur doesn't even care. Going to be tapping down. Picks up not only a Rec 9, but the AWP. Now, 33, Shin 33. You are right. Godlike JK has 14 kills onto him. Now, Nifty, as a matter of fact, is leading his entire team, and the server for that matter, too. But that impact is not really being shown at the moment here. As going into round 14, no AWP up onto DSR 50 here, deciding to go for rifles. Surprisingly enough, Caboose being relegated to that UMP as Ustilo moves in for that aggressive peek towards Ivy. Flashbang coming in off the back of Adder. He will be pushing up. Now, they haven't really moved up on this here. They don't know what's going on here. But Selfless making their way towards Brownhouse. Nifty taking Gam down to 23 HP. Counter smoke comes out from him, but not going to be an amazing one as he does fall back towards back lanes. Reduces his chances of dying by a lot. Now he will also be checking that counter boost as Ustilo first frag elsewhere. Finds Slemmy towards that Ivy position. He did push up and manage to find that kill. 3 versus 5 here, but no 3 versus 3 as Nifty and Caboose manage to equalize it. JKS spots off Caboose, goes for that spray, manages to get it. 2 versus 3 here. JKS, Adder, and Ustilo versus DSR and Nifty here. Now they will be falling back towards these brown halls as Ustilo does come in at the right place and the right time. Does manage to take down Nifty to 49 HP. Actually, no, 55 HP, sorry about that. But DSR coming with that secondary frag onto Azur. JKS versus 2. Flashbang does go over. Now, he does have a kit, so he does have time to work with. He's clutched it out before, spots out DSR, finds that first frag onto him. Molotov left, but Nifty doesn't have a Molotov either, so this could work out great for JKS as he starts to go for that defuse. Does have a kit, and this can work out to his advantage here. Nifty moving in, does get taken down once again. JKS, another 1 versus 2 clutch. Just should be able to find this defuse. Able to find it at the last second possible. 0.3 seconds remaining. Amazing plays coming in from JKS. 2 consecutive 1 versus 2 clutches here as he is up with 17 kills. Now, Yarik, I don't speak that language, rest in peace, buddy. But, Renegades managing to maintain a 2-round lead over Selfless here. Once again, Selfless will be buying in. No pause coming in from them, interestingly enough. Side note, my teeth hurt like hell right now, man. I don't even know why. I mean, I do know why, it's because of spacers, but yeah, but Nifty moving in towards Brown Halls. Grenade does come in, does not take him down at all here, as we do see JKS, the best player on this team, not just at the moment, but, you know, for a while here, doing very, very well here, playing close. Decides to fall off, gets spotted out by Azur. Azur still manages to take down DSR, and Adder coming in with the next frag, and Yam with another frag. Another one, and another one, as Slemmy manages to find that trade. However, down to 34 HP, he doesn't even care, pushing through. Ustilo manages to catch him off towards main. Caboose versus 3, goes for that first frag, not able to get it, and he does fall. Renegades taking that first half, 9-6. Now, I'll be right back, guys. Anyways, guys, Renegades did end up taking that first half, going into half number 2. 2 sets of utility out onto Renegades. Normally, I'm not a fan of only 3 sets of Kevlar, but I'm fine with this because Train, if you are going to be going for that A site, you do need a hell of a lot of utility. Actually, they might just be going towards B, saving that Molotov onto Adder for that post plant, but they're walking here. They're not willing to give up that early advantage, especially being handicapped with 2 sets of utility. So it will be Azur making his way up first towards Brown Halls. Taking that peek towards lower. Nothing's going to be there, but look at this. Selfless rotations coming in towards B. So this could be very, very difficult coming in for the Australian team. Smokes do go down. DSR, first point of immediate contact, takes that opening fight, not able to get now. They're just straight up rushing him. They do spot out Caboose, who's still moving in. DSR falls to the Glock. Now pulls out that USP 45 flashbang. Does come in towards Lemmy. He does have to fall back here. Now, bomb has been planted. 4 versus 5. Flank is going to be coming in from Nifty, but they will be taking these fights in full force here. JKS rotating back in to that Halls area. Nifty is going to be spotted out. JKS coming in for that trade. Not able to find it, but elsewhere, Ustilo manages to find 2 kills onto CJ and Caboose. Now the rest of the mop-up kills coming in from Renegades as they do take that first pistol round, 10-6, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guys, round number 17 coming in here. Selfless obviously should be sticking to this full save. Renegades once again coming in with the buy. 2 rifles in onto them. JKS does pick up yet another rifle, making that 3. Now they will just be chilling all over the map, going towards his default, just waiting for the aggressive plays to come out of Selfless as they are on an eco. Now it does look like this is going to be a B-intensive setup with one player that will be your boy Nifty, making his way out towards Ivy. Does get spotted out by Adder. Will they be able to find this frag? Now Adder moving up, tries to get that spray onto Nifty, not able to find anything yet. As we do see Ustillo and Azur, double SMG buddies making their way out towards Halls. Now, there are going to be 3 players onto this main site. That will be CJ, Slummy, and one other. I do believe that to be your boy Caboose. So, you know, this can work out for the Renegades players if they do just run and gun onto the site, using those SMGs as the first line of defense, as the first line of offense, sorry. But minute 4 left, Renegades still willing to just let Selfless come to them or execute onto his side, and there we go. That's the advantage that they've been waiting for. Instant capitalization there. Yeah, managing to take down Nifty 4 versus 5, as with 50 seconds left on the clock, Selfless must struggle on not only a terrible buy, but with a man deficit. Caboose going to be peeking out into Azur. Shots going down, nothing found as of yet. Nice pun there. But Azur going to be just chilling there towards upper halls there. Caboose going to be peeking out with that P250. Can Azur find this kill? Now, he doesn't want to play too close because he does recognize the fact that P250 is that one-hit headshot. So Flashbang coming in, possibly to fake that assault on the A side. Second flash coming in, Caboose will be flash going in for it. There we go. First frag coming in onto Azur. CJ going to be dropping down towards that bomb train. Azur second kill. No, actually, though, that was Ustillo, actually. I said actually like 5 times there. But Slimy pushing out, manages to find that frag towards Azur. 2 versus 3 as DSR tries to take this fight towards Yam. Yam is now going to be danger, goes in for that Galil, not able to find it. Very, very odd coming out from him here, as in a 2 versus 2. Adder and JKS must bring this back. Now, Adder, first amazing shot onto DSR, making it Slemmy versus 2. Goes towards Adder, gets taken down. 1 versus 1 here. JKS, so many clutches done. Slemmy going for this fake. JKS spams towards him, not able to find it. Oh my god, Slemmy coming in with that amazing clutch. Taking that, sorry, not 9. Taking that 7 to 10. Still favoring the Renegades team. So, very, very impressive 1v2 there. Now, we can see, even though that Slemmy had that direct weapon disadvantage, he does play, he does compensate with that, with superior positioning. So, he will be taking that 7 to 10 here, and it does look like Renegades will be forced back onto an eco. So, guys, round 18 here. AWP onto DSR, who's been doing actually not too well here. 6 frags onto him, 96 ADR though, so let's hope that he can keep this assault up. As towards the bomb train, they go for that boost here on top of there, just to spot anybody out. Now Azur making his way out of pop, though, does spot out DSR. What? Jesus Christ, he is on the gear. That was a crisp, clean lock there, coming in from Azur. First frag comes out onto your boy DSR. Now look at this, in that confusion, Ustillo making his way out into the Olaf position. Does catch off Nifty. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. This full buy round falling apart for Selfless and ECS at its greatest as Ustillo finds that second kill. Now all of a sudden, CJ versus 5. Going to have to bring this back. Does spot out Yam. Taken down by him, and Renegades off the back of 2 Desert Eagles. Able to bring it back. 11 to 7 here. Very, very good recovery from the Renegades team. Now, yes, back indeed, my friend. Now, Selfless going to be forced up onto a full save round. This should be a 12th round here for the Renegades. A 13th if Selfless does decide to double eco. Now, Selfless opting to go towards the A site. Hopefully, rapid aggression coming in from them. But Renegades, their bulk of their attack will be towards, you know, just spread out around the map here. Yeah, opening frag onto Nifty. Caboose and CJ just holding towards main. They're being very, very patient here. Caboose just chilling towards that E-box area as DSR makes his way up into the halls, trying to find anything that he can. But already Selfless giving up that early advantage. Even though it's on an eco round and it doesn't really matter, you do want to do at least some sort of damage here. So, Renegades obviously not being able to win the round just yet. But Selfless, very, very shaky CT side coming out from them. Now, if Renegades has this, 1.5 Renegades should, they will win 2 games if they do win this. I'm not entirely sure what you were saying. Not entirely clear. Sorry about that. But from my understanding, if they do win this, they should go 2-0. 2 map wins does count as a regular win, I think. I'm not entirely sure how these standings work with ECS, but Azure, AK-47 in hand, making his way towards ramp here. They're just chilling around these halls areas. Smoke grenade does go in, coupled by that flashbang. Lone player towards that site will be Slimmy with the Desert Eagle. Can the former IGL go big? Azure already down to 72. He's still playing towards the top. CJ manages to find Ustilo, but Adder and Azure taking down 2 players of their own. Adder, not, actually, that wasn't even Adder. What was that? Sorry, Caboose finds that frag onto JKS, decides to peek out, finds that second spray onto him, gets Molotov out of position here, as Adder finally might be able to find this onto Caboose here, making this a much better situation for them. Now, 1 versus 2, Caboose does have Kevlar, does get spotted up though, so Adder should know that this is coming in. Does not manage to find it though. 1 versus 1. Can this happen, ladies and gentlemen? Caboose on top of this bomb train. Adder, M4 out, 17 bullets up. Goes for that fight, not able to take it. No. Caboose. Actually, he doesn't even have a kit. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. They are able to come in with this next round win. Renegades, 12 rounds up. Victory eludes them by 4 full rounds here. As Selfless, once again, they do have some of those individual players. They do have, like, Caboose. They do have Nifty that can come in clutch at these moments here. But, you know, they just lack that team play, which is very, very weird coming out from them. Because I'd expect them to be one of the more coordinated teams in this league. But anyways, down 5 rounds, Selfless, they do need to bounce back here. Hero Op will be coming in onto Nifty. Does manage to scope his way towards that main area. Not able to catch anybody out as of yet. But look at this aggression coming in from Ivy. This is the pick that Selfless needs. Yam peeks in, does get traded out. Not even traded out, more like taken out. As Nifty first fight comes out onto him. But look at this counter aggression coming in from Mustilo. Does he spot out CJ? He falls down, not able to find it. 3 versus 5 here. As Azure manages to climb that clean up here. They do have control of that B site, so this was going to be great for the Renegades here. Now, I do like what Azure is doing. He's pushing up very close here. Should be able to cut off Nifty with that AWP. Tries to go for it, not able to fight it. He needs to fall back now because he did spot up that AWP. 3 versus 4. Now 3 versus 3 as Adder managed to equalize that onto DSR. Nifty trying to find anything, but not able to find anything at all. So double ops onto them. Caboose finding it onto Adder. Now Azure here just chilling towards Oil. Can he find any kills here? He does spot out Slimmy. Manages to find him. Great headshot coming in from them as Nifty and Caboose, the double ops, do opt to save in the situation. But tis amazing pun. But anyways, guys, Renegades up 13 rounds. They should be getting 2 match point in just 2 more rounds for them. So very good coming out from them. Now, you know, very impressive performance all around here. Looking at the scoreboard, that was console, sorry. Looking at the scoreboard, very good performance all around. Not like earlier in map 1, where it was more of a top-heavy performance, notably by Azure, who, interestingly enough, is towards that bottom of the scoreboard. But that doesn't really mean anything, because if you look at all the kills his teammates have, they're not bad at all. But anyways, guys, going into round number 21 here, Renegades up a very decent amount of rounds here, as they do try to pull it back against Selfless. Not even pull back, close it out, so sorry about that. But double ops onto Nifty and DSR, so let's see what they can do with this. Nifty going to be flashing towards main. He does play towards these backlanes areas, going to be boosted on top green, but Renegades going to be not in favor of that site, choosing instead to opt towards B here with this Brown Hall's aggression coming in from Ustilo here. Now, this can be a very fast execute here. Now, we do see that the rotates have been called up onto the site. DSR 50, in fact, moving in from Connector. And we have 25 left on the clock here. Spearheading this charge most likely will be your boy Ustilo. Grenades coming in onto him as he does get backed up by Adder. They're pushing out onto the site. Will they be able to find anyone? CJ going to be spotted out. Actually, he's not spotted out at all. First strike comes in onto Adder. He's still coming in with that amazing trade, flanking around of the bomb train. Now, DSR coming in with that return frag. 3 versus 4 here, currently favoring the Selfless crew, but they do have double ops, so they need to work this a lot more methodically, and especially with Azure playing close up, this could work out great. But no, actually, Nifty and Caboose taking him down. No! Yam falls. JKS versus 4. DSR with another frag. Bomb not even going down for Renegades here. Just falling over and over and over and over and over again. As Selfless tries to make the first foray back into this map. So anyways, guys, going into round 22, I like this match so far. It's pretty dope, man. I mean, obviously, this comeback is not officially on yet, as Renegades does decide to buy up. Now they should just angle themselves towards the site, rush on it fast, because if they haven't been probing this out a lot, they should notice that Selfless's B site defense is very weak. It's always one player onto that site, either playing super passive or just half playing onto that site. So if they do manage to overwhelm them and take up stronger positioning, they might be able to convert this round into a win here, make this 14-8. Now, minute 23 left. Renegades perfectly content with playing a very slow setup here. They're just chilling, and it does seem like Azur and Ustill making their way towards the top of the halls. Will they be able to find anything? That lone player towards A, actually towards B, sorry, will be CJ. Deciding, in fact, to fall deeper into the site towards that heaven area just to catch anybody off there. Now, minute left. Bomb most likely going to be going towards B. CJ, first great shot coming out onto Azur. Adder already down to 76. JKS taking damage too. Rushing through the fire here. Now, this is not looking great at all for the Renegades. JKS first shot comes out onto Slemmy. Will he find a second one? Yeah, fighting CJ. Now, will JKS be able to find anything? No, he does not. However, Caboose is down to 46, pushes through the smoke. Nifty does manage to take him down, making that 13-9, currently favoring the Renegades crew. But guys, going into round 23 here, Selfless managing to find a 9th round onto the board. Now let's see how Renegades will be able to do this. We do see Adder being relegated to the Galil. Yam, and as a matter of fact, picking up that AWP, wanting to open something up, making his way towards Brown Halls. Now Nifty and CJ just holding very, very close here, unwilling to push too far up and lose an advantage. Now, I like what Renegades is doing here, but I honestly do think that they should just cry out for these smokes around A, go for these executes, like split that site in half, push up, get that plant right around here. We do see SK do that a lot, and they make a good play out of it, but Yam and Nifty not finding each other yet. Who's still peeking out, but Nifty down to 16 HP. Great wallbang coming out of the Australian Opera. Has left to play a more forward position here. Will be CJ the King here. Now, minute 10 left on the clock here, as both teams struggle to find a foothold into this map. It does look like Azur will be anchoring towards that pop dog area, just chilling there. He's waiting for anybody to come in. You know, they're just chilling out there. But Slummy does manage to find the head of Adder, making it 4 versus 5 here. Now, where's this bomb going to go? We are seeing a little bit of indecisiveness coming out from the Renegades as they do debate on where to move up on into this 23rd round. Now, this does most likely appear to be in a pinch here. It does look like the lone player that will be directly onto that site will be Caboose. And Michael, Alec did in fact believe he had stuff to do. But going to be towards Red Chain. Will he be able to find anything out at all? 25 seconds left on the clock as Renegades do move to take the site. Yam making it slow. Managed to find the first frag onto DSR. Caboose with the first onto his still. Azur moving in to trade it out. Does manage to take it down, but down to 19 HP. Molotov going in towards the 14 seconds left on the clock. JKS finally being able to go for this bomb plant behind the bomb train. Will he catch up? Somebody speaks towards it, but no. The IGL. 20 kills for him. Top fragging for his team. And amongst the server here, coming in clutch here. Now, oh my god, a 21st kill, as he does manage to dunk it onto Azur. CJ, picking it up onto Yam. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, round number 10 for the Selfless side. Now, I do like this coming out of Slummy. He has 67 ADR only, but look at the amount of kills he has. 21 kills is something to be reckoned with indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, going into round number 24 here, Selfless coming out with the double ops onto Nifty and DSR and Renegades. Their economy does look broken, and interestingly enough, no pauses have been taken yet as they do opt to half buy into this round. So, JK is just chilling in spawn here as the rest of his teammates makes their way towards that A area. You know, I'm very interested to see what they might do. Maybe just pull this off on a gun round here, where they kind of split the site in two, push up, like I said a while ago, split that site in two, move up, plant that bomb, and just play for that post-plant situation there. So Renegades really just going into defaults most of the time. I'm interested to see what they're doing here. Now, Caboose going to be playing towards that Z area. Knocks out both those windows just to fake to any Renegades players that there would be someone in heaven. But look at these smokes finally coming through. Jeez, I read into this pretty well, but Caboose repositioning towards heaven. Who still first frag comes out on Slimy. Can he find any more? No. DSR able to trade it out, peeking out with that AWP. But JK is already on the prowl here, but no. 4 very, very fast kills here, as it is going to be Azure left onto the side here. Will he be able to find this clutch? Tries to seek the head of Nifty, not able to get it, as round 11 does go to Selfless. Ladies and gentlemen, the comeback is coming on. Now, coming on into round 25 here. Still very, very good eco coming in from the Renegades. Able to find a lot of kills here. Very good job for them. Now, Nifty, we do see him moving out, hopefully towards Brown Halls with that AWP. Might find something. In, but when I mean something, I mean obviously a pick, you know. Get that good 4v5 advantage coming early, but Ustillo challenges towards Nifty. Smoke grenade does come in, coupled by a flashbang. Will be falling back, but Nifty already down to 67, but no, Ustillo takes his head straight off. This assault is immediate here as CJ left to back it up here. Will he find anything? Not yet. Down to 48 HP, and a Dream M4A1S in hand, dancing around these smokes here, aiming towards Ustillo. Not able to find it though. 2 kills for the Australian player, as all of a sudden, this does look like this 14th round could go the way of Renegades, but no. Caboose doing the best he can. First kill coming in onto Azure, who's still playing close, but DSR aware of this. Going to be pre-firing this, just missing him, just barely. But yeah, coming in with that first frag onto Caboose. DSR peeks out. Will still manage to cut him and Slemmy off. Now we will be playing towards Red Chain here. Slemmy does come in with the HE, is able to find that frag onto Ustillo. Coming in with the huge plays here as DSR with the AWP makes his way towards Heaven. Flashbang does also come in. Will he be able to find anything here? Peeks in towards Adder, not able to find anything, and no, it does look like they will just be going for this save, especially as Yam manages to find that frag onto Slemmy. DSR going to have to cede a 14th round for the Renegades here as we do move on into round number 26. Now guys, match point looms only 1 round away for the Renegades here. As, you know, things start to get super, super intense. Will the Renegades reach match point, or will Selfless, once again, just like that first map, come in with a very impressive comeback? Now, yeah, going with that op towards this Halls area. Let's see what he can do here. I'm always open to this aggression coming in from the T-oppers, but no, actually going to be making his way towards that ladder room area. Smoke does come in. He doesn't even care. Actually, you know, maybe he does. He will be falling back towards regular B Halls as Caboose going to be pushing up close here. See how he's hiding like half in the smoke here? If you're coming out from main, you won't be able to see him, but he will be able to see you. You're only going to be able to see half of his body here, but Caboose is deciding to fall back here as the smokes do fade, hitting the minute 20 mark here. Yeah, coming out with his peek. Let's see what he can do. Peeks out, managed to find that first frag towards Caboose. 4 versus 5, Selfless left to battle it out. A man down. Now Nifty holding towards upper. Can they make any of this happen? Adder, will he catch off this aggressive peek by Slemmy? This could work out disastrously for him. Peeks out. Yam! Oh my god, amazing flick shot onto Slemmy, making it 3 versus 5. Now, the sole player on this B site is going to be CJ, M4A4 in hand, so he has to come huge if it even goes towards his way. Now, we do see Ustillo here. He will be chilling towards B Halls. Will he be able to see CJ? Spots him out, but taken down, but it doesn't even matter because Azure coming in with that trade kill. Assault coming in onto B. No smoke. Does get punished by Nifty. 3 versus 2. As Selfless does start rotating DSR in towards A. Unscopes right in the nick of time here. Not able to find JKS. As he will be making his way towards top blue, but Nifty finding Adder. JKS and Yam versus 2, but takes the head off of DSR now. Nifty going to have to save it here for his team. Will he prevent Renegades from reaching match point? And Nifty going to be moving up, tossing that smoke grenade towards Z. Can Nifty find anything at all? 2 players, JKS and Yam, for him to find. Going to be JKS is actually going to be playing towards Olaf. So very, very powerful post plans coming in here from both of them. Yam going to be scoping out with that op, trying to make the best happen. But Nifty going for that defuse. Yam with the first frag, able to find the second one, ladies and gentlemen. Renegades reaching match point. Now, guys, the end does look to be near for the Selfless team, but 2 of their players are very, very rich, so M4s should be able to go in all around here. Now, will Selfless be able to get a 12th round on the board and delay this match point for any longer, or will the Renegades be able to close this out? AWP onto Yam, JKS most likely making his presence known towards A. AK out, actually no, Karambit out now, jumping through the Molotov. He doesn't even care. He ends up getting that punish onto Kaboot. Amazing aggressive play coming in from him. Now he's going for second tier spots. Out Slummy tosses a Molotov his way. So Slummy peeked out to the right. JKS doesn't even care. Second kill coming in from him. Now 3 versus 5 here. DSR holding in from Zed. Can he find anyone? Yes, first frag comes in on the Adder. Peeks out for seconds, not able to find it. JKS takes him down as Yamp chimes in onto Nifty here, who does manage to find that first frag. On to JKS, 1 versus 3. Going to have to save his team here. Now, Azure will be playing towards the top. Nifty going for this, but no. Azure finding it. Ladies and gentlemen, Renegades take maps. I do believe that does put them in first place. And also, that marks the end of the ECS Community Caster Challenge. So, thank you very, very much to Face It for hosting me. Thank you everybody else that stuck through this. Even people that stuck through, like, after Face It left. So thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this. Later tonight, like maybe in an hour once I'm done eating, I might just stream games, like me playing CSGO, because I really don't have any other casting opportunities besides this. Obviously, I will try to cast as much as I can, and if I do get selected for that, cast of the ECS Season 3 games, that'd be great, but you know, never sure about that. Anyways, that does conclude the ECS Community Caster Challenge. Thank you, big thank you to Face It here. You know, I've been streaming for about a week. I have 64 followers, 3,473 total views. Thank you everybody for the support. Thank you to everybody that stuck by me through this, and thank you all for that positive criticism. Now, if everything does work out, this exposure would have been able to maybe land me a job somewhere else with another casting place. But thank you very, very much here. Twitter will be in the bio if you guys do want to keep in touch with me after all this. Go ahead and check that out. But yeah, you know, see y'all later. Maybe stream later today. I'll be sure to announce it on my Twitter if I do. #sellout. But yeah, have a nice day, everybody. Thank you all for watching this, and yeah, see you guys later.